So, Dr. TPS, before we are going to live, please give me your short introduction. Just I see your profile and see your short introduction. But please, can you tell me about you?
What you want to know?
Sir,
What you want to know? You ask me.
just your introduction. What you do today? What's your profession?
Yeah, I'm a retired space scientist. I was with the government of India for 20 years, so I'm a pensioner.
Okay.
So from 2009 onwards, I am into full
Okay.
social service. So I keep supporting people, whoever want to learn anything, share knowledge. So I reached
Okay.
more than a million. You know million, right?
Okay.
You use million or lakhs?
Both.
Yeah, so you know million. Million is how many lakhs?
Same million and
No, million is how many lakhs?
I don't know.
ALINA learned what? Commerce. BBA.
I don't. And yeah, I don't know about e-commerce, but because I'm a student of mass communication, so
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
1 million is 10 lakhs.
Okay. Yeah.
1 million is 10 lakhs. 1 million means 30,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. So we say
Okay.
100,000, then 100,000 we call it as lakh. Then it becomes 10 lakhs. So I have seen 10 lakh students, 10 lakh teachers, an equal number of public.
Okay.
So I keep on talking to people. That's what I do. And you are part of this mass communication. You are wanted to do it as a practice for interview or what?
Yes, of course, I do practice and I take many interviews before you. Just I hesitate before you because I don't know about you.
No, this is part of your academic program. Somebody has given you assignment.
Yes, yes.
This is part of your academic program. To
Sir,
get
it's sorry, DrTPS. It's related to just organization. I'm doing internship in an organization. So due to this reason, I take interviews and help people to different schools.
Understood.
Okay. So, sir, no, sorry. So, Dr. TPS, we continue our live session.
Okay.
Please mute your mic. Okay, so we are going to live, then continue our live session. Hello, how are you guys? I'm your host ALINA Munir, and you also know when we come. So we have a guest. Today our guest is Mr. Dr. TPS from India. He's a great personality, and he is also doing government level jobs and different working styles, and also a social worker. So we take different topics and discuss also. So first of all, we welcome our guest Dr. TPS in our show and continue our session. So hello sir, how are you?
Namaste, Dr. TPS here. Namaste, ALINA, for this interaction. I guess our discussion will become useful for somebody. Thank you.
Namaste, sir. Sorry, Dr. TPS. So I am also and my audience talk to you and also want you please share your professional work and share your skills also, because different people want also know about the skills. So when we share our skills, so many people learn from our skills. So please share your profession.
Yeah, Alina asked two questions. One is my profession and one is my skill. Generally, people think they do a profession and skill is different. That is only when you are into a profession which is provided by somebody and you are a paid servant there. Dr. TPS left Government of India. I was with the Space Department. From the satellite, taking picture and making ground maps was my job. You know, remote sensing satellites, it takes pictures on the ground. What you see in the Google map, which I was making probably 30 years back, 20 years back, where public was not using, we were using it to make maps in the Government of India. I was part of a scientist group where we make such maps. So I know ground. I know most of the ground locations everywhere. That is one skill which I had when I was in government. And that skill was my profession. So I know computers, I do programming. Most of the computers in the world, whichever was one of the best 10 years back, until I left my organization. That time, no laptop, no multiple window, no communication like this, internet was not there. That's the time when I started using computers. And today all of us use Facebook, and that's how all of you get connected to me. But before Facebook was in live, we had an Orkut, and I am a person who wrote a book on Orkut. Discussions between me and my students on Orkut. That is made into a book form called Life Made Simple. That's available on my website. Anybody can download it. So that is my skill. But that was not my profession. Profession is where do you earn money, you make your livelihood. I had a profession and I had a skill. But 10 years back, 2009, December, almost the same time. So I am 12 years old in public service. Full time in public service. But before that, 10 years, while in service from 2000 onwards, I was in generally going for lectures in holidays, Saturday, Sunday, talking to children. I'm a psychotherapist, so I understand the mind of people. My skill in this is, I know how to make things very clear for everybody. So let that be. So I'm a mass communicator, like what Alina is learning, because I did lot of television programs. If somebody tell me, you must explain something in 2 minutes, I know how to explain in 2 minutes. Same subject you ask me to explain for 2 hours, I know how to explain for 2 hours also. So that is the ability for communication skill, which public programs which I generally do. I am a good speaker. I got many awards in India for public speaking, so I am a good speaker. I speak most of the South Indian languages. I am from South India, so my mother tongue is Malayalam. I stay in Hyderabad, where we speak a different language, which is Telugu. Very difficult for these people to understand each other, but I speak both. I studied in Bangalore. Bangalore is one of the best cities where I studied my PhD. So I speak Kannada there. I speak Tamil. I speak Hindi. I understand Sanskrit. I understand Bangla. Bangla is another northeast language. I understand, that's a Bangladesh language. I also understand Gujarati, which is the partnering border state for Pakistan. Right? So my ability is to learn languages. My ability is to make somebody else to understand language, understand subjects. I'm a mathematician. So one of the difficult subject is mathematics. So I teach mathematics, I teach physics. Students come to me by saying, oh, they want to learn something in physics. I will tell them, let us have a Google Meet and then finish the class. So I keep on teaching them on different topics. That's what I'm doing. So my skill is learning and teaching. Learn to learn, learn to teach. These are my subject. So what do I do? My name is DrTPS. I deal with the teachers. I must have taught a million of teachers, 10 lakhs teachers, equal number of parents. So P stands for parents, S stands for students, TPS. Though my name is Dr. TP Shashikumar, that is what is short form of TPS. But I keep expanding T for teachers, P for parents, S for students, because these are the three categories with whom I generally deal. So my skill is learning and teaching.
Wow, it's a great skills, and I'm also surprised because just I when I saw your profile, so just I thought just he's a teacher, just he's a teacher in college. But I don't know, different languages and of course mathematicians and physician. So it's a very great work, because teaching is the best profession in the world and best skill in the world. Sir, I talked to you and of course I asked to you, please share your idea, your point of view, how to teach parents, because first of course students learn from different teachers. Just parents don't know how to maintain and manage life, and how to appreciate and support students. So sir, please share us about these points of views to our audience.
One activity which we should know, that every student, most of the students mainly have a confusion that it is their job to correct their parents because there is a generation gap. Actually, that is not true. Parents will allow children to do whatever they want only when children show the maturity. Most of the children want to be children for parents. Children for parents. That means you want to be a small child. You want their protection, you want their support, everything you want. But how many children will find that their parents require you as a matured children, helping them in family, showing that you are a person who can take decisions very firm. You show your maturity, I'm sure parents will start believing in you. You don't show the maturity, you become a child, parents will not show that maturity, cannot be seen in you, so they will not respect you. So every student, I am not saying student of up to 6th grade, 7th grade, when they are 13 years old and all that. By the time 13 is teen, 13 to 18, 19, the teen time, most of the children don't know how to behave with the parents. First thing, they should have full trust. Parents are for you. They are going to take care of you. There can be exceptions, very bad parents, I am not talking about them. Generally, parents are good and they will take care. At most of the medium family, high family or low family, irrespective of the family background, irrespective of religion, region, caste, today's parents are concerned about their children. They want their children to go in the society, earn higher, become greater. But ask a question as a child, am I becoming responsible? Am I taking sufficient ability in my? Am I using myself 100%? Most of the parents or maybe teachers generally scold children saying you are useless. So my question is, are you useless or useless? So if you ask yourself, you will see, oh, I have not done that well. I could do much better. So do everything at home, involve in every activity, understand your parents, give them support. Then your parents will see you not as a child, they will see you as a grown up person who is going to have a family tomorrow. So at the age of 18, I keep saying, many students come and stay with me, they spend time with me. I have a residential camps in which people come and stay in my house. I have a big house in Kerala. my native place, where 50 children can come and stay with me. So what do I tell them? If your age is 18, behave like 28 years old. 10 years, always plus 10 years. Not young child, from teenage onwards. If you are 13, behave like 23. That means you will feel more responsible. Nobody has to tell you, you study. No, you will study yourself. So if you feel yourself you are a grown-up person, not only parents, everybody in the society will believe, oh, this person is a very big person. So you get maturity in your childhood. I'm sure you don't have to maintain parents, but you get an ability to convince parents. If you want to do some profession, you want to go somewhere, you want to do something in your life entirely different from what family, elderly, old traditional people have done, you want to do something new, convince them. You have a different view on the society, world, religion, spirituality, science, knowledge around you. The teenage or maybe the younger children are much, much better than the elderly people like us. I don't think at the age of ALINA, at this age, DrTPS would have never thought of talking to somebody in the other part of the world. So the world changed. Some parents, I'm not saying everybody like me, some parents will not be able to understand this. They will not be able to accept it. So whose responsibility is to teach them? Young children. Correct? In my childhood, my father was the knowledgeable person. The children becomes less knowledgeable. Today it is reverse. Children are more knowledgeable and parents are less knowledgeable. But their ego, their status, being a father, being a mother, they will not be able to come and ask the child. They may ask the child, but they don't want to become servants of the child. Correct? And children will start showing, yeah, I know better than you. Instead of that, understand there is a gap of time. And then support them as much as we can. Understand, we have centuries. Generally, we talk about first century, second century. We are in 21st century. So I must have taken birth in 20th century and moved to 21st century. Right? So now we are in third decade of 21st century. 2020 is third decade. First 2 decades are over. 20 years is our third decade. Now centuries move slowly. So my generation is moving slowly. But your generation, you are moving very fast. Who has taken birth after 2000? Now we are in 2020. Last 20 years, whoever has taken birth, age of 20 and below, up to 2000 to 2022, whoever is taken birth, they run very fast. But the old generation will not be able to run very fast. So don't demand too much. Give them some consideration. Love them. I think love is the only one where you can make them to surrender. So what is to be done? You want something to get from parents? What ALINA should do is ask your mother, ask your father to sit down, sleep on their lap and look at their face and ask a question. When I was 2 years old, how I was, mama? Then mama will tell, yeah, you are so cute, you are nice. They will start loving you, right? So show that love to come from them. You should have that ability. Then you ask anything, they will permit you. So that's a give and take policy. That is what is to be done. ALINA asked a beautiful question which is essential for today's generation. I am so glad. I love you for this question. Wonderful. Very good girl.
Thank you so much, sir. Sorry, DrTPS. Because you also teach in different angle. I know this essentially is also thoughts are different because different people upbringing and different people mentality level, society pressure, parents pressure is different. So every person maintain it, and you give a basic idea. Of course, different people, of course students want to teach it about it, and of course this is a communication gap. And I also ask to, and of course tell you, my audience, please do this and overcome these gaps and communicate well. So, and Dr. TPS, my next question to you is, you are also a teacher, you are also a scientist, and you are also a, also psychology. So, sir, Dr. TPS, please tell us about your work. You are doing PhD, and of course, you are doing a government job. So how you manage this process? Of course, it's very difficult. You also teach people, also doing your job. It's a very, of course, it's a very your job is very important need. So please share us about your schedule. I know management is very an important process in our life. So can you share us about your schedule process?
I don't believe that I am a very, very busy person, because I don't think the Prime Minister of India, with whom I worked some time, I don't think I am as busy as Prime Minister of India or President of India, right? They also have 24 hours, we also have 24 hours. So if somebody says they are busy, that means they don't know how to not manage time. Most of the people talk about managing time. No, managing your activity. Now Alina asked me for an interview. You can look at the answer what I give. You schedule a time and tell me, I will tell you whether I am free or not. So whoever is asking, that person should suggest a time. And just now, few minutes back, you asked, when is the time? I said, now. So because now I am free, not that I am not doing anything. I am doing many things, which doesn't require somebody's involvement. If somebody's involvement is there, I need to schedule. My activity, I know how to schedule myself when there is nobody else involved. So I must know prioritizing job. So how do you manage time? No time management. How do you manage your activities? More than this, yesterday morning, almost this time, I thought, oh, December 10th is going to be United Nations Human Rights Day. I must arrange a program. So by evening, I took only 5-6 hours to organize, get one person from 24 different countries. One talk from one person from one country. So I can gather 24 people from India is not difficult. From my city, Hyderabad, is not difficult. But I must get from different countries. So I found by evening, 3 hours, I could collect 24 people from different parts of the world. Today, your connectivity is very simple. You must know how to communicate to them. You must know how to make them convinced that can be with you. Correct? I am a person who understands the value of time. Therefore, what do? Every moment I utilize. What most of the people think, they keep on thinking, but action will not come. It's almost a week. Alina asked me a time. If I would have been Alina, that time itself I would have finished. I will not delay a day. If somebody says, I say schedule it, immediately I will ask now or tomorrow, next day morning, next day morning, next day morning. Immediate, as early as possible. I am sure. Then what I have done is I have gone to Alina's Facebook and I saw you have given time for many people. I am in interview with so and so, so and so, so and so. 10 people names were there. That means you have decided you have all these people, but you have a schedule. I understood. So today getting information about a person is very simple. I work on computers. I also work with my mobile. I keep on Googling. I do my WhatsApp. I do my... So I'm good in technology. So when you are good in technology, learning is not a problem. So what do? Learn and teach. I keep asking people to schedule it. Sometimes somebody will ask on audio some question. The answer is given by audio. So a lot of people will come and asking questions. I don't have to ask them, wait, I will talk to you later. Alina must have seen, by the time we entered, somebody called me. He was a doctor from Kerala, an Ayurvedic doctor. He has something to discuss with me. So I did not, until your program is starting, the waiting time also I don't waste. I finish a call so that I don't have to waste my time waiting. So every moment be busy. Understand, nimisham jalitam sreyam nadu dhumayitum chiram. Every moment live like a fire. Dhumam is smoke. Don't be smoke. Energy is inside, but don't use it. Fire is inside, fire will not come outside. That is smoke. So don't be a smoke. You have to be a fire all the time. Show your energy, start working. I have different interest. So every time I like myself to be busy from morning till evening, so that my time is utilized for somebody else. So whether you need time or somebody else need time depends on who is coming first and asking the priority. So life is keeping priority. And what do you do if you think that, oh, I am too busy, I am too busy, I am too busy? You keep on thinking, you become tank. So don't think too much. Immediately after thinking, action. Then you will not waste time thinking too much. That is what is essential. So action is more important and less thinking. But if you want to do that, you need ready reference informations. You must have a sufficient practice in life. So you must have good skill. That is what is essential. So I don't think anybody in this world who is telling that they don't have time, that means they don't know how to do their actions in priority. Number one, they have less skill. If skill and priority is set, action becomes so simple. See, today morning, one of my cousin brother from Kerala, he had a letter. He had sent me and said he want to translate from English to my mother tongue Malayalam. It doesn't take much time. I did not answer him, oh, I am going to do it and all. I finished and the message which he wanted to translate is already sent. What generally people will say, yeah, I will think, I will do it. Let me take some time. I am doing it. All that telling time is also waste. So if somebody says, I will try to meet you, I'll say, don't try to meet. Either meet or don't meet. Got it? So there is no word try. Let us do it. If possible, we will do it good. Sometime I don't have less that skill, I may do it little wrong. But next time I can do it now. So don't ever say, I don't know, I don't have time, I am busy. All that is waste. I am sure your mother is, or at home, whoever is cooking, probably you are cooking or your mother is cooking. Do you cook many items? You know how to manage, right? The rice is kept for boiling, then you know how to make cut your vegetables, cut your meat, and then that is ready. 2-3 stove is there, then you can parallelly do it. So if a parent or mother in the house can do it, I'm sure all of us can do. And similarly, they are also bringing their children up. They are also attending a lot of programs. So every person has to be a multimedia person. You can hear, you can talk, you can do some activity, all that can be done. While cooking, I also like cooking. So while cooking also, I will listen to some lectures so that my time is not wasted. Because cooking is a mechanical job. So what do I do with my brain? Let me listen to some program. I will also listen to TV programs. News will be playing. I will be answering some questions to somebody else. All that can be done. So I'm sure every one of us are capable today. And I keep saying the next generation, the younger generation is multimedia children. I love children. So most of the time my children are with me or somebody's children are with me. So I make motivating them to learn better. So I keep saying this generation, our generation, no. They will say, oh, I can only do one thing. While driving, don't talk. But today while driving also you can talk if you are an expert driver. So it all depends on how expert you are. That's it.
Wow, it's a great work. So, sir, because or short time is very short. So sir, my next question to you is, please, it's my personal question, I want to ask to you, please, sir, why you choose mass communication? Before, of course, you also do different of course trainings and sessions, and just in a short way, please tell me why you choose mass communication.
See, one of the advantage of mass communication is you are reaching out to all the people who are open in this world. If this program I record on YouTube and post it, or maybe Facebook it is posted, it is going live, that means those people who are interested to hear, they are able to listen. Otherwise, I talk to ALINA privately, that means my uh, attempt is selfish, your attempt is also selfish. So mass communication makes you unselfish, unlimited, non-limited. It reaches to large number of people. Sometime when we go for a lecture, there are 400 children. One student will find, oh, this DrTPS is good, I want to be with him. So they will come and then take mentorship from me, they will become my mentee. If I don't expose to 400 people, I will only talk to one person, then what will happen? They may not know. So DrTPS sitting here during COVID have posted more than 1000 videos on YouTube. Therefore, I am reaching to large number of people. They are sharing to a lot of people. So mass communication, mass programs are to popularize. And once you get popularized individually, somebody will come and talk to you. So this is the way to reach out, like a newspaper earlier, or maybe social network earlier. Now video communication has become a mass program where you can record it and keep it. So DrTPS may not be alive after some time, but my programs will be still alive. That's one advantage which is to be utilized by everyone. That's what I believe.
Sure. So, sir, please share a short message to our audience, if you want.
Yeah, I keep talking about all my books. Not only Life Made Simple, I have got Life of Love, Life is to Live, Rhythm of Life. All that books talks about LIFE, life. Live in full enjoyment. Learn in full enjoyment. Learning is an investment for future earning. So what is required is, if at all you fail in life, don't stop enjoying, because failure itself is the first step. Failure is a step for improving your life further. So what is required? Be active. Don't lose your heart. So brain will start working. If you lose your heart, brain will not work. So what is essential? Be passionate. Don't learn for certificates. Don't do something because somebody certifies you are a good person. Do it because you love it. Anything which you do when you love it, you will get integrated with that. Nobody has to feel after some time, oh, I wasted my time. Assume that you are a person who loves to climb mountains. Even if you don't reach on top, every step is adventurous and you enjoyed it. But if you don't like to climb on the mountain, somebody push you on top. Every step becomes difficult. Even if you reach on top, you will not be happy. You will feel somehow I have to come back. So the worry doesn't stop. If somebody is worried, somebody is not doing something good, that means it is not your passion. So keep your passion with you. If passionate, then you don't worry about frame of reference. You don't worry about somebody certifying. You don't worry about making it happen because somebody wanted to do it. You want to do it, you must be with that. That should be the aim. Everyone will enjoy, and the life is to enjoy, not a temporary enjoyment. It should become a long-term enjoyment. ALINA knows me for half an hour. But this half an hour is not what we want. This should start and should enjoy further communication. Most of the people, what do? Is they enjoy that time because, oh, this is what somebody told me. No. It should be a long-term investment. That's why I keep saying learning is an investment for future earning. LIFE. Learning is an investment for future earning. LIFE. So I have a lot of expansions on life. These are my messages for young children, for common people, younger or older, doesn't matter, for everybody. Why Alina is using mask? Or
Yeah, of course.
you are in a common place or in a private place?
Private place.
Then why do you want to
Actually,
use?
not.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, please mute mic. Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. TPS. You also give us a great ideology, and of course, it's these words are also golden words. And thank you so much. You participated and give us a precious time. Thank you so much. And I also want to another session to you because it's a short time, so we cannot discuss many different topics and many different point of views. So first of all, I thank you so much. And thank you so much, viewers. Our short time become to end. Next time when I come, so we have a new guest. So thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Namaste. And take care, Dr. TPS.